Hello. Hello, how are you today? This is Vince Prezioso, CEO and co-founder of the Access organization, TowMembers.com, where your health is your wealth and your time is your currency. We provide you with insights, helpful insights to keep you on track with your goals, along with a healthcare app that makes your health unstoppable. How's it going? Everything good? A little windy out here today. How to grade your life. It's an interesting topic. How to grade your life. Sounds a little crazy, right? Okay, so life, right? Sometimes things are going good. Usually when things are going good, we're, not even thinking about it. When things are going bad, we don't feel as good as we'd like to. It's always like, well, what is it? What's wrong? Kind of getting to the core of what needs to be adjusted. This is actually a really interesting way. I mean, it sounds so simple and so basic, but, things go under our consciousness all the time. So it's important to, keep this stuff in mind. So I wanted to share it with you. It's actually a book I read. I saw this guy speak a few years ago, Dr. John Demartini, super brilliant guy. Read his book, Inspired Destiny. Read a couple of his books, but he speaks about the 7 areas of life. Most personal development gurus and, philosophers speak about the 7 areas, and they're all very similar. So I'll just give it, as defined by him, which, like I said, they're all very basic. Okay, so number 1, the first area is spiritual. Okay, so how's your spirituality? Do you believe in God? If you do, your God, connection to the universe, however you define that. Do you go to church? Do you meditate? Are you committed to, do you read? What nourishes your spirituality? Do you spend time in nature? And if you do, how is that area of your life? How would you rate that area of your life? So number 1, category 1 is spiritual. Category 2 is mental. How is your mental state? Are you in a good frame of mind? Do you feel depressed? Do you continue to learn? Do you teach yourself? Do you nourish your brain? How is your mental state? So that would be category 2. Category 3 is vocational, which is work. How is your work life? How would you grade that? Financial, very basic. Familial, considering family relationships and romantic relationships. Social, friendships, fun, travel. And physical, how is your physical body? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually have my trusty notes right here. So 7 areas of life, right? So now what I want you to do is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk through this myself right now. And what you want to do is grade each area on a scale of 1 to 10. And then you can see what area needs work. And like I said, it sounds pretty obvious, but by going through this process, it enables me to see what areas, if I'm not feeling 100%, what needs work, like what's missing. So spiritual. So for me, I've been saying I'm going to go to church lately. I haven't gone. I want to. I haven't gone in a while, actually. Meditation is something I've always been committed to. My meditations have not been consistent. I do have a good connection with God. I talk to him all the time. So, but the spiritual area of my life right now, I would say I'm going to give it a 7 because it's not horrible, but it's not great. It could use some work. Mental. Okay, mental area. I feel good, feel pretty focused, take some great supplements in the morning, go to the gym. I watch learning videos on the treadmill. Mentally, I would say I'm feeling good. I'm going to give it an 8. Vocational work-wise. My work life is, I hate to say busy because busy doesn't mean productive and that doesn't mean fulfilling either. But it is good and it's fulfilling and things are moving along well. Projects are flourishing. Dreams are manifesting. So I'm going to give vocational an 8.5. The next one is financial. So financial took a little bit of a hit this past month, but then again, I can't discount the past couple of years, which has been amazing. Overall, things are still going well. But I'm going to give financial a 7. We'll leave that at a 7. Not great, but not bad. Familial. Okay, so familial. Family, great. We just had a great trip to, which I talked about, to Las Vegas. My family saw the Eagles. My sister, my cousins, it was just completely amazing. Familial, my family, in communication with my family, extended family, that's going really well. In terms of romance, relationships, that area could use work, to be honest. That area really could use some work. So the family side is good, but the area of romance in terms of relationships could definitely use a little bit of work. So that's such a big component too. I'm going to give that category a 6.5 because I feel like that's an area that, that area needs some work actually. Okay, social. So social, have traveled, have seen friends, have a few things going on this weekend. Great group of friends, great social circle, good connections. I'm going to give social a 7.5. Okay. And then physical, I mean, I've been going to the gym almost every day as far back as I can remember. So always in good shape, cleansing, taking supplements, working out, cardio, really, diet, eating well, hydrating. Physical, I mean, 8.5, 9. Physical has always been good, and I'm going to give it a high grade right there, 8.59. So now I sit back, I could say, you know what? Man, things are good, but things aren't great. So how do I make things great? So I could look at this list and look down the grade for my life, and I could say, well, you know what? Maybe, well, not maybe, but based on my own thought process and discussion here, the spirituality could use a little bit of work. Mental is good, vocational is good. Finance, maybe a little more discipline, a little more focus. And then the romance area in terms of familial could definitely use a little bit more work as well. And those three areas in shape will bring the entire grade up, and that will bring my life in general from good to great. And I also want to be clear, to really be painfully honest, is that, I mean, there's a time I can go back a couple, maybe 2-3 years ago. I can look down this list and I can say, spiritual was probably about a 5, mental was probably about a 5, vocational was maybe a 6, financial was probably a 1 or a 0. Familial was, thank God, always solid, great family, thank God. Social, pretty solid. Physical, always pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, this is it's taken quite a bit of work to get these numbers to where they are, and with the goal of continuing to improve them. So that's really what I wanted to share today. How to grade your life, how you can grade your life. 7 categories. Where are you in these categories? Where does your life fall in these categories? Spiritual, mental, vocational, financial, familial, social, and physical. Grade them, see where you're at, and then go down the list and see where the areas are that need work, and put in what needs to be put in, and then work on those areas. And that'll bring it to the forefront of your consciousness so you can actually expand and flourish in those areas that do need work. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share today. How to grade your life. This is Vince Prezioso, CEO and co-founder of the Access organization, TownMembers.com, where your health is your wealth and your time is your currency. All right. Enjoy this wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.